championship game last year. Couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. And you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Canes send out the punt unit. They'll put it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
In the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name, playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Wingo. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball here.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Hart's going to spin it again. He'll try to do it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's the extra feel you get with this team. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
There's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Moving out of the pocket. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I'm going to play with that guy.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Here's Ncaa to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Flips it out on the screen. Across the 45. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the top, and he eluded the defense and he'll take it away. Now, Jackson. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Ncaa. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Right. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the first down on that 3rd down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into. And there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll go to the counter, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Wants to return it. He's brought down, but really solid. To pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last up.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And this offense is clicking. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning it.
He makes a grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Manning. Here comes the heat. Finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown,
I think you love starting your off with some momentum. And that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their
chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Running inside. It's Fletcher. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got...
Snags it, and there's running room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, at least they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And so far early in this game, and you've got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality. It is stopping the run. You can tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is done.
Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Canes! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Play action. Here's Manning. Fires one high and deep. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Makes the catch. It's smothered. Breaks free. He might be gone. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Arch Madness. Fires to the tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Manning to the air again. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. Finds a crease at the 20. He got a snap just in the wheel.
How big is that for this offense? What a nice drive to be able to get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Coming out with it, it's Compton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Lofton. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Off play action on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Arch is going to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the San Jose State Spartans taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And it's San Jose State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the...
Makes the grab in their space. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
I really love the idea of this guy running cross routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Here's Manning to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. Texas fight and finally through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock. He gets hit with delay of game on a 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. King's offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Hit as he throws. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. They go play action with Manning. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They'll give it to Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Smothers. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 30 short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Throwing Manning. Escapes the pressure to his right. Runs through a tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Line 14.
Here's Arch to throw. Fires into the end zone. Caught down. Jackson. Quick strike through the air for a score.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes. That's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback was really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
It's hard to stop quick runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now improvising. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line. He'll run it out to the right, looking for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown,
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Ncaa. Bringing the heat. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. He knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorn!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Ncaa to throw. Looking left. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return.